already fucked up. All right, second take, tripod life. What's going on, guys? Hope everyone is staying hydrated in this weather, man. It is super hot. First thing you want to do is you want to clean your intake. Make sure it's clean of any debris, oil, anything like that. So this is about a 3.5 inch intake. So what I did, I measured the tape of how much I'm going to cut. So you want to do it in small pieces like this. That wraps around the entire intake. Anywho, so this tape is about 11.5 inches. So that's where I'm gonna cut it. And I'm gonna make multiple pieces of that and wrap it around the intake. Also, please don't mind this stain. I was supposed to wash this shirt today, but whatever, man. Yeah, this I'm going to wrap it right around here. Do a couple sections, cutting it with scissors. All right, so here's a part where you want to match. So here you can see the inseam, the line. You want to match it up with the other one. And to save tape, you're gonna want to just slightly make this go over, maybe like a centimeter or two over the other tape. So this is what I'm talking about. You can see on both of these two tapes that I've applied now, the inseam or the seam is showing. We've made it through halfway. As you can see now is the part where it's starting to bend and curve. And this is the part where a lot of people mess up and get caught up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm still going to cut the pieces the exact same length around as the outer diameter, but this time I'm going to cut it in half in the middle and make the tape split in half. Okay, so I have the strip. Now I'm going to measure it in half. Hopefully you guys can see, but this tape is 2 inches wide. So now I'm gonna cut it in the middle, make a mark with a Sharpie, and use a ruler to cut it down. As you guys can see, I made a line in the middle, and that is where I'm going to cut it. So essentially the trick is, the thinner they are, the better they're going to align, because if you use the same size, the diameter 2 inches, it's gonna crinkle up. But if you cut it and split in half, they'll be smaller, and one by one, they'll go around. Okay, so I probably should have cut that even more smaller, but as you can see, it's looking clean. The only bad part is on the back. It did crinkle up just a little bit, but that doesn't matter because it's in the back, so you're only going to be seeing this part. I don't really care about the back. So now we're on to the other piece. I should be done with about 4 pieces. It looks like that is straight enough where I can put just a regular size. So it looks like I'm gonna have to possibly cut. So yeah, that's all straight. Now, as you can see, over here is where the angle is. So, actually never mind, that fits. But as you can see, it went out of place. So hopefully that makes a little bit sense. It'll go out of place because it's curving, but now all I gotta do is cut this. So all I'm doing is I'm trimming it now like a bush, you feel me? Like I said before, this will be the front. So everything's back installed. I do have the regular silver cool tape for the intake, the one up here. I believe the only difference is that this is supposed to work a little bit better. I completely forget, but I think the gold looks a little bit better, This just looks like aluminum foil to me, honestly. So that's why I went with the gold tape here. So someone might say, you know, why am I using pipe wrap or exhaust wrap on an intake? So it's very controversial because, you know, this is to keep heat inside, excuse me. But I think it's, you know, like a 50-50 type of thing where I have the cool tape, and I think that's more for, you know, like, I think this helps because, you know, there's radiant heat going around here. I do have thermal gaskets, so it stops, you know, the heat transfer from the block up into here. And I have done a video on that, you know, where the plenum is cool to the touch. It's much cooler. So if you have, you know, regular gaskets, metal gaskets, I probably would not recommend doing this because, you know, all that heat transfers up, and, you know, your whole plenum intake is hot, you know, up to your throttle body. I also have a thermal, or not really thermal, but a plastic gasket for the throttle body. You know, there's no metal on metal contact. It reduces the heat transfer. I don't think I'm necessarily keeping too much heat, or too much heat is, you know, going up into the intake from the chamber. So I think I'm good with that. I've actually seen one person on Instagram where they wrapped this entire intake plenum in reflect gold tape, which you're really trapping the heat inside. You know, like, the point is for the tape to reflect and bounce off, you know, radiant heat. There's no heat coming down from, you know, anywhere else. The heat is coming up from the combustion chamber, which, you know, sneaks up. Got some goodies for the G. I have this oil cooler, but not for the engine, since I already have a Mishimoto one. This is going to be for the power steering cooler, which is down here. It's just hoses to bar fitting. Yeah, same thing as the Mishimoto, but like $400 cheaper. Gonna make a video on that. And then I have this key fob. This is not from the dealership. It is from eBay. It's about, like, I think less than 15 bucks. It's pretty nice. And then I did get these AN fitting separators. Not sure what to call these. They're kind of like hose clamps. As always, guys, thank you for watching. It is hot as fuck in here. Catch you guys next one. Keep an update for the install on these new parts. Peace. Shit! Whoa! Saved your life.